Requesting subject treatment. Patch me through to control. Suspect dealt.
It's true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Remind me of my great aunt Gladys.
Auto drive now enabled.
How Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. They call a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec's never been stronger. But I do worry. Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in this self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? Well, we can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done it, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, that train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? May well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it's most likely is that, but we'll never give up. This resistance will never die. And one day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Over and out. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson here at the Bug. We are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alice, I think we're still ahead as men, but you lot are catching up. Fair play to you. You are listening to The Bug.
Despite Albion's ongoing effort to prosecute offenders, knife crime continues to rise year on year. Now, with assailants as young as 10 years old being detained, how should they be prosecuted? Join GBB as we discuss Albion's expanding mandate.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who live in London,
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Copy.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Me have the vehicle. Now what?
I found a safe location where our friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now. It still needs to be recognisably vehicle shaped when you're done with it. Stop smashing into things. Send backup now!
Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, from Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we all like to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who's worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets.
That thing? It's done. The drugs are in a safe place. We'll send you the coordinates so your friend can start to wean off them as soon as possible.
I'm in your debt.
Want to put your skills to good use? DedSec is always up for new blood.
Consider me in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
You better start cooking already. Just get it out the way. You gonna make chicken strips or something?
That's some chicken breast. I said it ain't meat. It's bone.
You know, that's how it tastes like you slice them up and make chicken strips out of it.
I can make you chicken strips if that's what you want.
Oh no, how are you gonna do it?
I mean, I'm gonna make mine like a sandwich, but I know when you get Chick-fil-A, you get the strips. It's not gonna make that much of a never mind. It's just cut the chicken. It's all gonna get cooked at the same time.
Yeah, I can eat fries.
Yeah, honestly, I have chicken tenders that aren't bad, but I just have to teach you like I said.
Yeah, you make a bomb ass batter.
Although I don't have any buttermilk right now, but I still got eggs and flour. I was busy as hell.
They kept coming to find my ass and stuff.
just stands over and watches everything. Like I
Call
took.
her one day and be like, "Why you so obsessed with my man, bitch?"
Yo, like she wanted me to start taking these fucking tables downstairs. And so I took half of them downstairs yesterday.
Jason's gone, don't mean you just fucking.
Yo, and when I was taking the ones downstairs today, she was like, "Oh, shouldn't you take them around this way and do it that way?" I'm like, "No, I need to be downstairs." She's like, "Well, that's gonna be too hard and this and that." She really tried to get me to do it a different way. And I'm like, "No, I got it. Well, what about your leg going down the stairs and?"
If she gave a fuck about your legs, she wouldn't ask you to move shit. Bitch, shut your dumb ass up.
I had a fucking hand cart. Put the tables on the cart, drag them to the stairs, lean the table sideways, and it slides down the fucking stairs. And I got a hand cart at the bottom of the stairs. Put it on the hand cart, and I take her. She's like, "Oh, that is really easy." Like, yeah, it is really easy.
Don't resist. Well, I'm waiting.
Let's have it.
Yo, I already had it done yesterday. Man, I was like, yo, I got this. And then she wanted me to measure the top new play group. Because we're going to have a board meeting. And I want to make sure that everybody stays 6 feet apart. So I want to measure and see how many people. All day.
What's that? Hey, alright, not bad.
Well, I didn't get cursed out today, so I'm all very nice.
Can't see anything.
Clear.
I'll look anyway.
I'm going to look in another place.
I guess I ought to look around.
This spot is clear. I'll keep searching. What was that?
why you got a 26-year-old friend and he like 70? 70.
Sorry to do this to you.
And he said in 9th grade he had 3 babies. All by his mama. He said he only had sex with all of them once. I was like, oh my god. Like, and he was trying to talk to India. India was like, sir, if you don't get your messy behind, you messy in your 70s. So then he was like, yeah, once I stopped giving her money, she lived 8 hours away. So we all like, so the girl pregnant, but she lived 8 hours away, y'all go a whole month without talking and you ain't even question getting a DNA test? Well, every child need a father. I was like, oh, okay, shit, then. People are crazy as hell. They be willing to tell these stories. Like, sir, you need to tell them, like, you got a 20-year-old pregnant.
Oh, you think you got a 20-year-old pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, she's closer to 30, but still. And then she already had 3 kids before. And then she kept the kids on him, and I'm just like, she was either trying to secure that bag, or that ain't even really his baby, and she was about to secure somebody else's kid. But I just was like, what do you expect? Like, if I'm with a 70-year-old man, it's not for us. Like, a 10, 15, 20-year age difference, okay. But if it's over 20 years, that's nasty. But at that point, you old enough to be that person.
Neutralizing control.
You want me to make yours spicier than I make mine?
Yeah.
I just make mine like a regular. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to make these Korean tacos that you see. They taste so good.
What kind of tacos?
opened. Oh, where the...
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Oh, don't tell me you're with DedSec. You came at just the right time, you know. This gangster I work for double-crossed me, man. And now that twat needs to pay.
DedSec isn't really in the business of settling violent revenge debts.
Let me start from the beginning. Right, I used to boost cars for this waste man, yeah? I was good. The last job was this luxury supercar. The job went bad. The boss left me for dead and made off with a whip. I almost got killed for some fucking car, man. Boss still has it, you know? I want you to take it back. Help her sister out, and I'll owe you big time. Know what I mean?
Sounds fun, man.
Are you blind?
Some dickhead graffiti a memorial. Why don't you try and tell me more about your rights, huh? What do you stand to do? Think this is funny? It's a game. I'll fucking let you rot in jail, so don't act tough. Get the fuck out of my face. They call themselves street art. But the only art they make, the art of disrespect. We would never cosmically done artist. Get lost. I'm serious. You think I'm not serious? Oh, wait. Huh? Such drone. Huh? What are you on, mate?
You folks are on fair, mate.
Not today.
Well done, mate. Oh, you are so lucky.
Understand?
Fucking police. London's on the road. Why are you doing this? Come on, stop.
Are you going to find anything in here? Bubble clap.
Okay, yeah, you think you're hard, don't you? Interested, mate?
That is irrelevant.
Yes, right.
We are not going to settle.
The thing you're after is around here.
No one talks face to face anymore. We're all glued to our fucking screens. Does anyone... You know what people really need?
I know when I'm not wanted somewhere.
Got a man down!
No, please!
That's the target. Should be hackable. Transfer complete.